What's up guys, welcome to this week's video. Today I'm going to be showing you how I got this eye look using two very affordable eyeshadow palettes. So if you're interested in how to do this look, we're going to jump right into it. So today I wanted to do a look using two different palettes. So I'm going to be using my BH Cosmetics Carly Bible palette, which you get a bunch of eyeshadows and then some highlighters, which is really great. And then a little Wet n Wild palette called Not a Basic Peach, just for some more transition-y shades that aren't so sparkly. This Carly Bible palette is mainly all shimmers. But I'm going to start by priming my eyes as normal with my white eyeshadow base. And then kind of figure out what kind of look I exactly want to do today. Go. Finally have the sun back out, so I feel like my lighting is so much better. Ooh, that white eyeshadow base makes me look tired. Alright, but I'm going to start by taking a Real Techniques, it's a really fluffy brush, and I am going to go into, none of the Carly Bible shades have names, so I'm just going to go into this little brownie shade right there. That seems to always be the trend with BH Cosmetics, is they don't name their eyeshadows. Just gonna go and lightly fluff this into the crease. Windshield wiper motion back and forth until it's nicely blended out. Go do the same on the other eye. Make my mirror cleaner. I'm going to take my normal fluffy crease brush and I'm going to go into the Wet n Wild palette and grab the shade just called Transition. Just a slightly deeper brown than the one I already put in my crease, and I'm going to put that a little lower just to define the crease a little bit more. A little more color. And I'm not moving my brush up at all, I'm just blending it right into the crease of my eye. So I deposit all the color there without losing any of the pigment, blending it up. I'm just taking a little bit more of that transition color from the Wet n Wild palette and just tapping it onto the outer V of the eye. A little more color definition right there. Alright, got that all blended. I think I'm just doing a fairly simple look today. So I'm going to take a Coastal Scent, just flat packer brush, and back into the Wet n Wild palette, I'm going to grab this deep brown shade, just to deepen up the outer V a bit, to add a little more definition to my eyes. And then I will go back in with a lid color, because I have not decided what lid color I want to use today. I'm just lightly tapping that on so the color is really packed on, but not too dark in any one spot. And these little Wet n Wild palettes are awesome. They're only like $5.99. The pigment is great. The colors stay all day. The metallics in it aren't the best, but if you wet them, they're pretty good. I'm gonna end up going back with just a fluffy brush with either no shadow on it or a very, very light shadow just to blend out the edges really well. I might go back with just a touch of that transition shade again. Yeah, I'm gonna go back into that first transition shade I used and just blend out a little bit. And I'm going to take my just fluffy crease brush again, and I'm going to go into this very top shade in the Wet n Wild palette. It's almost just like a flesh tone shade, just to really soften those edges up. Alright, and then I'm going to go into my Carly Bible, and I think today I'm going to take this kind of peachy shade. It's very duochromy, so it looks kind of peach, kind of pink, very orange, depending on the way the light hits it. And I'm just going to use my finger to lightly put that on the lid. And I'll go back with that dark brown just to blend everything in smoothly, and probably a little bit more of that second transition color we used. Just to make sure everything is blended together nicely. With my flat brush and grab a little bit more of that dark brown. Just lightly blend those in together. Right, and then I'm going to go back into that deeper brown transition shade, and I'm just going to blend that back into my crease. Most of it got hidden by that sparkly peach color, and I just want it to come back and pop really nicely. Alright, and then I think the last little bit, I'm going to go into the Carly Bible palette, and I'm going to grab one of the highlighters, this gold, and I'm going to pop that into the inner corner just to really waken my eyes up. I love adding a bright shimmery color into the inner corner just to make your eyes look a little more awake. It catches the light really pretty, really nicely. It's early in the morning and it's finals week, so me and words get along even less than normal. There we go, and that just helps waken up the eyes a little bit. Now if I can find my eyeliner. There it is. Do my eyeliner as normal. My normal Physicians Formula eye booster. I think it might be time to retire this one and grab a new one. But I've been using this one for... How long are you even good for? I've probably been using this same eyeliner for 6 months, so I probably definitely need to go grab my new one I bought. It hasn't dried out yet, I've noticed the pigment isn't as dark as it used to be. But 6 months for a felt tip eyeliner I think is really great. Let's do that wing real quick. I'm gonna have to go back and clean up that wing a little bit because apparently I'm gonna have big eyeliner today. I guess it's gonna be one of those days my eyeliner doesn't want to go on nice and thinly. I'm just gonna take a makeup wipe and clean up my eyeliner a little bit because they are not even remotely even today. And I'm not a fan of that. So I'll be right back. I'm just gonna fix my eyeliner. Alright, eyeliner is fixed. That is the eye look for right now. I'm gonna go do the rest of my makeup and then I'll be right back with the completed look. Okay, I'm back. I've got almost all the rest of my makeup on, but I wanted to put my highlighter on screen. So I'm going to be taking probably this peachy shade mixed with the white shade today. And I am just going to put that on my normal little highlight brush that I use, which is more of a contour shade. Well, contour brush, not contour shade. And very lightly, because these are very pigmented. I love those two shades mixed together. And then I just tap off a lot of the excess. Otherwise you're going to be so overly highlighted. But I love those two shades mixed together. And then I'm going to take a really tiny, tiny little brush. And I'm going to go into that first transition shade. And I'm going to put that on my lower lash line just a little bit. And then I'll add on my mascara. I just wanted to smoke out the lower lash line just a touch. Probably going to go into that Wet n Wild palette as well and grab that warm brown transition shade we used. Alright. See if I can open this palette. I'm just going to grab a little of that shade. I wish these shades had names. It'd make life so much easier. If makeup companies would just name the colors of their eyeshadows. Alright. Then I'm just going to grab that gold I used in my inner corner and bring it down all the way. Alright, and now throw on some mascara. Oop, should probably curl my eyelashes first. This bad habit of not curling them. Not a fan of curling my eyelashes. Alright. I'm going to take my Clinique Chubby Lash. Put on a good first coat, and I'll go back and put on a second coat after I do the other eye. Go on, lid. There we go. Curl the other eye. Try not to block the entire camera with your mirror. Guys, it's crazy. It's only the beginning of May and it's already like 90 degrees outside in Texas. Summer is gonna be torture. Go, and I'm gonna go do my other eye for a second coat. I always like doing 2 coats of mascara just so I can get the best effect. It makes my eyelashes look a lot thicker than they actually are. Take my Wet n Wild Mega Length and I'm going to do my bottom mascara. This is some of my favorite bottom mascara. Doesn't transfer, it doesn't really get clumpy, just gives you nice, thin, little wispy bottom eyelashes. And the brush is just so tiny, it's so easy to get all those itty bitty little eyelashes. Alright, so there's the completed look for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe and I'll see you in next week's video.